You are on a journey. You will learn about the lives of some of the best men that ever lived. These were men sent by Allah. You will learn why they were sent and who they were sent to, and what lessons we can learn from their lives. They are the prophets. The first of them is Adam alayhi salam, and the last of them is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The magic trick. Allah sent the Prophet Musa alayhi salam to Fir'own. Musa entered his palace. Fir'own waited with all his men around him in pride. I am the messenger of the Lord of the worlds, said Musa without any fear. Who is the Lord of the worlds? Asked Fir'own. He did not seem to understand. The Lord of the heavens and the earth, said Musa. Fir'own turned to his men. Did you hear that? He said. The messenger sent to you is mad. Fir'own tried to make fun of Musa, but it didn't work. He is your Lord and the Lord of your fathers, said Musa. He is the Lord of the east and the west. Fir'own did not know what to say. Musa told him the truth in such a clear way. If you take any god other than me, said Fir'own, then I will throw you in prison. Fir'own tried to show his power. What if I can prove it to you, said Musa. Show it then, if you are telling the truth, said Fir'own. Musa threw his stick. It turned into a snake, hissing and striking fear. Then Musa drew out his hand from his pocket. It was shining white for all to see. Fir'own was shocked. Have you come to drive us out of our land with your magic? He said. We will show you our magic too. Fir'own called the best magicians from every land. People gathered at high noon to see the show. The magicians came with sticks in their hands. Will you throw first, or shall we? They asked. You throw first, replied Musa. The magicians threw their sticks and played a magic trick. The sticks turned into snakes, slithering from here to there. The people were struck with fear. Do not fear, said Allah to Musa. Throw what is in your right hand. Musa threw his stick. It turned into a real snake, eating all the other snakes there. It was a miracle from Allah. The magicians knew it too. We believe in the Lord of Musa, they said. How dare you believe in him before I allow you, said Fir'own with rage. It was too late. The magicians followed the truth, but Fir'own never changed his ways. Strange things started happening to him and his people. Their rivers dried out. They had no fruits to enjoy. Then water flooded their land. Armies of locusts, lice and frogs spread everywhere. They found no peace or time for rest. These were signs from Allah, so that they might believe. But they turned away every time. Fir'own was now planning to kill Musa. Allah told Musa to gather the Muslims and leave the city. They left under the cover of darkness in the night. Fir'own found out in the morning and called his army together. He began to chase in anger at sunrise. Musa and the Muslims reached a sea. It was in their way and Fir'own was not far behind. The Muslims were losing hope fast. Fir'own and his army will catch us up, they said in fear. No way, said Musa. My Lord is with me. He will guide me out. Musa never lost hope in Allah. He struck the sea with a stick. something was happening. The sea started splitting into two parts. A pathway cleared in the middle. The Muslims hurried through and reached the other side. They were not safe yet. Fir'own ran through the sea with his army, hunting the Muslims down. He thought that the sea would stay split for him too. Fir'own fell into the trap. The two sides of the sea began falling apart. They came crashing down, crushing the army in between. Fir'own's army drowned in the deep water. They were never seen again. Fir'own had no army to save him now. Allah took away his palaces and his power. Today, he was weaker than a fly. Fir'own found no place to hide from the punishment of Allah. Allah raised him high on a wave for all to see. "I believe in the God that the Muslims believe in," said Fir'own, just as he was about to die. But now it was too late. The sea swallowed him in. That was the end of Fir'own. Allah saved Musa and the Muslims. Shaitan's trick did not work on them. They followed the truth and did what Allah liked. That is our aim in life. What can you remember from the stories you've just heard? See if you can answer these questions. What did Allah tell Musa to do? Was it A, to kill Fir'own, B, to stay in the city, C, to leave the city, D, to fight Fir'own's army, or E, to leave his people? When did Musa leave the city? Was it A, at midday, B, in the afternoon, C, in the evening, D, in the morning, or E, at night? When did Fir'own find out what Musa had done? Was it A, at night, B, in the morning, C, in the afternoon, D, in the evening, or E, at midday? What did Fir'own do when Musa left the town? Was it A, he waited for Musa to come back, B, he did nothing, C, he gathered his army and chased Musa, D, he sent a spy to find out where Musa had gone, or E, he started to cry? What was in Musa's way? Was it A, a mountain, B, a sea, C, a river, D, a big rock, or E, a spring of water? What happened to the sea when Musa struck it? Was it A, the sea turned into a pathway, B, the sea split into three parts with two paths in the middle, C, the sea changed colour, D, the water in the sea disappeared, or E, the sea split into two parts with a path in the middle? What did the Muslims do once the sea was split? Was it A, they hurried through the path and reached the other side, B, they stayed where they were, C, they went back to the city, D, they swam in the sea, or E, they started to fight Fir'own and his army? What did Fir'own do when he saw the sea split? Was it A, he went back to the city, B, he followed the Muslims down the sea pathway, C, he stayed where he was, D, he told his army to lay down their weapons, or E, he went to sleep? What happened to the sea as Fir'own tried to cross it? Was it A, the sea came together again after Fir'own reached the other side? B, the sea came together again and Fir'own and his army drowned? C, the ground swallowed him and his army? D, the sea came together again but Fir'own swam safely ashore? Or E, the sea split for him as he crossed? What did Fir'own say when he was about to die? Was it A, I do not want to die? B, I believe I am God? C, I believe in the God that the Muslims believe in? D, I want to go back to my palace? Or E, I want to kill Musa? What happened to Fir'own in the end? Was it A, he drowned in the sea and died? B, he swam safely ashore? C, he became Muslim? D, he was saved by his army? Or E, he reached the other side of the sea? Every journey, no matter how long, must come to an end. We have come to the end of our journey through the life of Musa alayhi salam. But did you think it was all over? It did not take long for Shaitan to try again. The people kept falling for his tricks. Allah sent many prophets to guide them back, but instead they just turned away. Something had to give way. Discover what happens next time in the story of Isa alayhi salam.
Do you want to appear on ICKids' brand new shows? If so, then send us your name, address and phone number to ICKids@islamchannel.tv.